Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh, and sizzling news all day long. If this is your first time here, you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Please go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button, leave your opinions in the comment section below as well. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Wike, has claimed that the Nigerian Bar Association, NBA, is opposing President Bola Tinubu's declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State due to financial reasons. He claimed that the association was angry over the state of emergency because the Rivers State government had promised to bankroll their annual general conference. The NBA is against the state of emergency because there would be no money to give them for their conference. What kind of hypocrisy is this? Wike fumed. He made a statement when officials of a body of benches led by its chairman, Chief Adegboyega Awomalo San, visited him in Abuja on Friday. The minister did not hold back his criticism of the NBA, accusing it of undermining the judiciary with reckless public statements. Wow. So Wike has so far not been undermining the judiciary. It is the NBA that has been undermining the judiciary. Wow. Comes from somebody who feels he can throw money at judges, to get a favorable judgment. Anyway, moving on. He warned that the body of benches must act swiftly to rein in the association before it further erodes public trust in the legal profession. Some NBA members go on national television to condemn judgments without even reading them. If you don't discipline somebody, nobody will learn a lesson. We shall no longer allow our profession to be pulled down. I cannot believe as a lawyer that you make a contribution to help the legal profession and you will be criticized by your fellow lawyers. Sir, time has come that we need to say, look, enough is enough. We cannot continue to discourage our judges and justices. It is not done anywhere. So automatically, Wike has now become an advocate for judges. An advocate for judges. The same judges that he has been accused of, buying judgments from. The same judges that has given him favorable judgments so far. Maybe if Wike has not gotten the desirable judgment that he wishes to get from these judges, it would not automatically become the advocate because how can a politician be advocating for judges? Which means that they're on the same side and they're fighting the same battle, isn't it? Because it's not looking good for me from where I stand. Moving on, I have never seen where members of a profession are the ones bent on bringing the profession down, he said. Wike further accused the NBA of hypocrisy, saying the association had no problem accepting financial support from the executive in the past, yet now frames such assistance as bribery when it involves the judiciary. I was the only one who contributed to the NBA to build the national secretariat. The NBA didn't see it as a bribe. When you contribute to the body of benches, it is a bribe. But when you contribute to the NBA, it is not a bribe. They would take it. The same NBA will rely on state governments to sponsor their activities, but when the state government supports the judiciary, it is bribery. I think that any assistance, that these NBA members or the judiciary as a whole is seeking from politicians, I think it's just totally wrong and totally bad. Because if you have somebody that is usually giving you money, you go to for assistance, you would want to sing the praises of that person. You would not even want, automatically, the way human beings operate is that, when you have somebody who is your personal person, the person is always assisting you. It might not even be a financial assistance. The person is always with you. The person is always defending you in public. Automatically, to some certain degree, it is expected that you owe that person a certain amount of loyalty. That is how human beings operate. So as body of benches, that is the judiciary, who are tasked with being fair and, pronouncing, accurate judgments on issues, especially most times when it comes to politicians are the ones that go to court the most in Nigeria. Let's just be clear on that. And when a particular, the same politician who brings cases to them in court is now giving them money, is giving the NBA money, please, how are the judges going to perform their duties adequately? How are they going to be very fair, when faced with, this same person that is giving them money and now they are being faced with a case concerning that particular person? Is it possible for them to be fair? Let me have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Do you think as human beings can overlook any goodwill that is done to them, no matter what? And if a person is at fault, they can still say that, oh, you did not win this court judgment. Especially when the person has given you money. I'm not even talking of direct bribe this time around. I'm talking of, assistance. When somebody has rendered, assistance to you in the past or even recently, and the person is, always still, giving you money and is still there for you at all time. And then a case is being brought to you in court where the person is at fault, and then you have to actually say that, okay, this is my judgment. And then is it possible in this Nigeria that a judge will 100% say that, okay, this person has been giving me financial assistance, actually lost this case, and I'm going to pronounce it? Of course not. Of course not. That is why in other sinner climes, they have rules and regulations guiding these things. If you have a relative that is bringing a case to you, you recuse yourself from the case because you know that there is no way you can be objective. A family member, a blood brother or sister, a relative, you recuse yourself from the case because you know that there is no way you can be fair or in the case. Same way you have somebody who is your dear friend. You have somebody who is always, giving you money, and then the case concerning that person is brought to you. The professional thing and the normal thing to do is, to recuse yourself from the case. That is just it. Because even normally, like I've read online, in other sinner climes, when somebody has a case before you as a judge, you must not even be seen within some certain kilometers to the person. You must not even be, the person cannot be, you and the person cannot be at the same event. You and the person cannot, attend the same functions at the same time, because it will be assumed that there is no way you are going to talk to each other. You must not be seen communicating, whether in public or in secret. That is how it's supposed to be. Not that this one that we are seeing that, politicians will just be throwing money here and there, throwing money at the judiciary, buying them houses, buying them cars. How do you now expect them to perform their duties adequately with all of that? Moving on, the minister also lamented how constant attacks from lawyers had turned judges into targets of suspicion, making them avoid public interactions out of fear of bribery accusations. So, by Wike saying this, I'm assuming now that it does not even say anything wrong with him and, that justice who proclaimed the Supreme Court judgment against Fubara and River State. It does not see anything wrong with him and that judge is sitting side by side at the honorary degree, honorary degree given to him at a Unical. It does not see anything wrong with it. With you sitting close, side by side with judges that just made pronounced a court judgment in your favor just recently, not even up to a month, and now you are trying to make it seem like it's okay for politicians, to throw money at judges and NBA, to give them money. And you are trying to tell us that you are not expecting anything in return for all the favors you've been giving to them. It has gotten to the stage that our judges are so scared of going to a mosque or church or even greeting somebody they know because of fear of bribery. They run away from shaking people's hands because they will start accusing them of collecting bribes. This must stop, Wike declared. Let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. What do you all think of this, guys? I would love to hear from you. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.